Wright-Patterson Air Force Base scored a major victory in 2005 with BRAC. The BRAC Commission said Wright-Patterson Air Force Base was doing an excellent job, an excellent work, and that the Dayton region was an ideal site to bring new missions. The result was saving 5,000 jobs and bringing an additional 1,200 jobs to the Dayton area at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. The community rallied together and worked to ensure the BRAC Commission would embrace the current missions and look to Wright-Patterson Air Force Base as a receiver site. Since the community scored this victory, the community has been working to develop strategies to further leverage these gains to keep more money in our community and to create jobs. The Dayton Development Coalition and the DaytonDefense has taken a leadership role in creating strategies to grow more employment opportunities from these BRAC gains. Planning of DaytonDefense brings us here today. DaytonDefense is a local organization composed primarily of defense-related companies, an organization that seeks to strengthen our national defense and create additional business opportunities for defense companies in the Dayton region. The organization saw an opportunity to serve its members by ensuring local companies were aware of the contract requirements of the incoming BRAC missions. With this information, local companies could prepare themselves for the needed skills and abilities, as well as determine their personnel needs and requirements, so the area will be competitive for incoming missions. Dayton Defense presented this idea to me as a way to further leverage BRAC gains and create a mechanism to link displaced workers with local companies bidding on new contracts. The $300,000 I secured in the FY10 Department of Local Health and Human Services Education Appropriations Bill will allow Dayton Defense to create the Wright Center for Workforce Preparedness. These funds are an investment in the future of the region's employment base. These funds will assist local businesses in being more competitive to win contracts from incoming missions and will assist individuals seeking employment within the defense industry. I'd like to thank the members of Dayton Defense for their efforts. These dollars will be used by them to secure information, databases, and processes to help capture some of the jobs that will be available in BRAC, bringing them here so that perhaps we can grow even beyond the 1,200 jobs that we won in BRAC by being able to secure the missions that are in support of BRAC. Now I would like to introduce Deborah Gross, Executive Director of Dayton Defense, to talk more about the new Wright Center for Workforce Preparedness.
Thank you. Dayton Defense would like to thank Congressman Turner for his support and for his support of our community and for helping us secure this DOL grant for this important work. You know, we've all heard for quite a long time about the BRAC and the jobs that are coming to the community, the missions that will move to Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, and more importantly, the positive effect that that will have on our region. And now if you drive out by the base, you see tons of construction going on that will house these missions and that will house the people that will do the work on these missions. And it's very exciting because it's becoming a reality and it's getting closer. The measure of success that we will have will depend upon being able to provide the workforce that will be needed to secure these jobs and to complete the mission. Dayton Defense currently represents more than 200 companies doing business in the local community and more than 7,000 employees in the region. And as those companies grow, it will be important for us to continue to look at the specific skill sets that are needed for the jobs and match those with individuals to do the work. If you add to that currently in our region, more than 60% of the Defense Department employees locally are retirement eligible. So over the next few years, we're going to see more and more jobs open up as employees retire and move on. The Wright Center for Workforce Preparedness we see as being continuing to match jobs with people into the future as long as that need exists. So with that, what I'd like to do is bring up Dale Kirby, which is kind of the mastermind behind this program, and he can talk a little bit more about the details.
Thank you, Deborah. The Wright Center for Workforce Preparedness really started out of necessity. As companies in our association started to look at the BRAC jobs, we realized that these missions and these jobs were unlike any other jobs that our community had seen in the past. So if you evaluate the kinds of missions that the Air Force Research Lab conduct, and then you evaluate the kind of jobs that they have, and then you look at the contractor jobs, you quickly realize there's no pipeline of available employees that are going to quickly be able to step into those positions. So the challenge was, what do we do ahead of that? And not only that, as Deborah mentioned, what do we do beyond that as some of these high-end employees retire, a massive amount, in fact, and the statistics in the defense side, excuse me, in the Air Force side are mirrored in the contractor side. So what do we do in the next 5 to 10 years? Again, it's a problem that we've never experienced before, so there is no pipeline. The universities aren't ready. The employees aren't ready. So we're embarking on what essentially will be a portal that will be fueled with a lot of information provided by the government so that employees can go out and look and plan in advance, because we know the timelines for these jobs. We know the timelines for some of the retirements. We have the demographics. So we'll be able to project and give not only the prospective employees information, but also other service providers like the Wright State universities, the University of Dayton, Sinclair Community College, Clark State, our partners in academia. So we'll work together as kind of a triad to get the employees the skills, the education, and the experience, including security clearances, that they need. So that's what the Wright Center for Workforce Preparedness is about. And of course, that's a very complicated name, so we simplified it, and it's just wrightworkforce.com, and that will be the location for the website and for the portal. And we've got a lot of work to do, and we're going to hit the ground running here in a few weeks. Thank you. Thank you, Congressman Turner.
Well, many people asked the question when BRAC awarded a number of jobs to Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, what will the community do to be able to prepare to receive these jobs? How can we leverage this for further economic development? And part of that answer today is with the Wright Center for Workforce Preparedness and their efforts to try to link the local businesses to the opportunities that BRAC might present so that we can have the information to grow jobs here locally. And with that, I'll open it up to any questions that you might have.